In 1947, Father Michael Campagna founded what was then called Hoosier Boys Town, a community where at-risk boys found a second chance. In his autobiography, Father Campagna described his dream as a risky, if not altogether radical and irrational undertaking. Despite numerous obstacles, post-war fatigue, limited financial support from the diocese, and discouraging advice from Father Flanagan, founder of Nebraska's original Boys Town, Father Campagna never gave up on investing in lost children. He took his immeasurable love for at-risk youth to businessmen and community leaders who were willing to take a calculated risk. After 3 long years of internal debates and fearful personal anxieties, Father Campagna describes, "We had to go on and take a chance." Those initial investors were Robert Black from Sinclair Oil, Fred Gillies from Inland Steel, William Huber Sr., a local businessman, physicians Dr. James S. Niblick and Dr. Samuel J. Petronella, along with others whom Father called his fellow dreamers. Their argument was clear from the beginning. Good business would suggest that by saving the lives of these young people, we would be saving millions of dollars. Simply put, Hoosier Boys Town was a wise investment. Before Father Campagna's dream could be realized, he needed permission from Bishop Knoll, who oversaw the Fort Wayne diocese that also included Northwest Indiana. After a cordial meeting, Father Campagna finally received permission to go forth, with the stipulation that the bishop, diocese, or his parish would be exempted from affiliation. Father Campagna wanted his project built in an area that wasn't too far from the city of East Chicago, so his parishioners would be able to travel to the site and work. Those children under his care would be close enough to find jobs. Cherryville, Indiana was chosen. He eventually secured land at the cost of $300 per acre with $8,000 down, and the balance to be paid off at $1,000 per year. On Sunday, July 27, 1947, the dream of Father Campagna became a reality. A formal dedication for Hoosier Boys Town was held, and by August 7th, the small cottage was filled to capacity. In the spring of 1951, groundbreaking began to expand the initial cottage. That October, the new wing was formally dedicated. The state chapters of Beta Sigma Phi and International Sorority adopted Hoosier Boys Town as their state project. In February of 1956, 3 nuns from Italy, members of a 300-year-old religious community, arrived to assist in the kitchen, dispensary, and laundry. Now needing more space on campus, a frame building was moved from Gary to Cherryville. After remodeling and renovation of the building, it was dedicated on July of 1956, increasing the capacity of Hoosier Boys Town to 32. Over the next 10 years, a new administration building was built with offices and a library. A chapel and convent was also built for the sisters, and a 3rd cottage was dedicated. A garage and carport was remodeled to serve as a central dining room. As years passed, more buildings were constructed to further expand capacity. In 1972, Father celebrated the 25th anniversary of Boys Town and its continued growth. Father Michael Campagna passed away on July 15, 1979, but his dream lives on. His legacy to Northwest Indiana grew over the next years with more buildings, programs, and services, along with a new name to reflect the organization's evolving population that now included girls in certain programs. Hoosier Boys Town was renamed Campagna Academy in May of 2001, and shortly thereafter, it opened the first charter school in Northwest Indiana, with a daycare center so that young mothers could continue their education. In 2007, during Campagna Academy's 60-year anniversary of serving children and their families, plans were developed to build a 48-bed private secure facility serving boys, and for the first time in history, girls in residential care. The Hope Center opened its doors in 2008. It is here at the Hope Center that in 2011, Campagna Academy implemented the only PRTF program in Lake County. At Campagna, we recognize that outpatient therapy or acute short-term hospitalization often is not enough to assist youth with severe and chronic mental health problems. To this end, Campagna Academy's Psychiatric Residential Treatment Facility, PRTF, provides intensive residential treatment to meet the needs of these youth and their families. The goal is that children will successfully return to their homes and communities within the shortest possible time. Today, Campagna Academy has 47 beautiful acres with 4 cottages, a state-of-the-art secure center, gymnasium, weight room, softball diamond, soccer field, track, outdoor basketball and tennis courts, and low ropes course. Today, Campagna Academy offers a full continuum of care featuring our psychiatric residential treatment facility, secure residential, open residential, IDD residential, after-care services, intensive community-based services, intensive outpatient substance abuse treatment program, individualized education plans, therapeutic foster care, independent living, vocational counseling, and a low ropes course. Campagna Academy is licensed by the Indiana Department of Child Services, accredited by the Council of Accreditation. In addition, our residential programs are CARF accredited, has earned the Better Business Bureau's Seal of Charity Accountability, a Great Lakes Award recipient for excellence in nonprofit management, has been awarded by the Legacy Foundation, Lake County's Community Foundation, and Grants Incorporated. Referrals are accepted from the Department of Child Services, Juvenile Court, Department of Corrections, Department of Education, and individuals and families for treatment programs. Campagna Academy employs over 100 full and part-time employees and annually serves 350 at-risk youth and a total of some 500 clients, including families and individuals. The agency is a 501c3 nonprofit organization and is governed by a board of directors in accordance with its mission and established bylaws.